everybody and welcome back to my channel. So the next video I wanted to look at in particular is Estonia. I don't know whether this is just because I've had so many views on the Estonian top 10 ranking that I did for Estonia. I wonder where all those views came from because we never usually get that many for Estonia. Anyways, so it gave me a bit of a boost to do this one in particular. So Estonia happened last weekend and oh my god, I was so happy with the winner. I'm just gonna put this out there. Usually I'm like rooting for somebody and I'm like, yeah, okay, if they win, they win. If they don't, they don't. This one I was like, you better bloody win. I don't know, I've just been a fan of Stefan for quite a long time now, so I've been kind of rooting for him since he took part in Estonia all the way back in 2018, so yeah, this was a pretty biggie for me. So anyways, Stefan finally won Estonia and is going to tour him with a song called Hope. And okay, yes, I've already seen the video probably more times than I could probably count. Yeah, I'm gonna just review this and just, you know, go through it and give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So yeah, I might be extremely biased during this, so fair warning. Who would have thought Estonia goes in with the Yeehaw song? This is something we'd expect from the Netherlands. Or Sweden. I think the idea of using the music video as a backdrop was a pretty genius idea. It sets the tone. Don't ask me what the entirety of the lyrics are, but I remembered that bit so much. It gets, you listen to the song and you're thinking, okay, this could go somewhere. Yeah, okay, it's not an up-tempo song, it's a mid-tempo, I think. And I think Stefan's voice suits this really well, and I was quite surprised when I heard it. I was like, okay, different. And I think even with the filter, and you see this standoff between the two guys. They don't sing, but it has such a presence that it's like, okay, yeah, get it. I wonder if they'll keep that. Someone could argue it would divert the attention from Stefan, but I think it actually adds another element to it. Is the song generic? Hella yeah. Do I care? No. I think Stefan has got a really, really good stage presence as well, and he does connect with that audience. And I think having that audience there really did a lot of... I think having that audience there really worked for him. Because this performance for the final compared to the semis went up by quite a lot. And you could tell he's enjoying every second of that. Yeah, just casually stay there, look pretty and do that. It's a bit of a song where you think, will it probably do extremely well? Hard to say. Will it get them into the final? Hell yeah. Yeah, that's me and the crowd, you know, just clapping furiously, going, yeah, thank you. I did warn you, I was going to be incredibly biased. So yeah, it's a very, very generic song, and I think we all know that. But there's just something about it when you listen. I know we're only 13 songs in, but there's something about it when you listen to it, and it just gets you going, and you're just like, yeah, I can totally get into this, and it's got that oomph, it's got that drive to it. And I think that, I don't know why, it just reminds me a lot of 2019's winner, Victor Corona, with Storm. It was like the most generic as heck song, but it's one of those songs that people are going to gravitate towards. People are going to vote, and it will do respectively well enough in the semi to qualify for that final. And okay, yeah, it might only get 17th, 18th in the final, but they've got to the final. They haven't since the final since then, and Uku didn't qualify last year, so I think this will be a song that will bounce him back to the final. Will it get top 10? Nobody knows. The internals haven't come through yet, it's too early to call. But I think it's a song that will probably get him into the final, and I would probably say it will get him at least up to 18th place. Now, if I was to compare all 4 of Stefan's entries, including the one that he did as a duo in 2018, it would be a pretty impossible task to do. I probably would put this I'd probably put this as my second favourite. Walk With Me was a good song. I'd probably put that as my last place, actually, of the four. I loved Without You. Hope I love, because it's completely different. By My Side I absolutely adore. So yeah, for someone who's actually been a pretty big fan, I was genuinely rooting for him to win. So my poor nan had to witness me go off on a happy craze on Saturday. So yeah. So yeah, all in all, great vocal, brilliant performance. Taking it to touring, I imagine they'll probably keep a pretty similar concept, but again, there's more to work with in touring, so you could use more of the camera. You might have the standoff between the two people. I don't know why, I just feel like I'd keep that. There's just something about it that just makes it, just gives it that more of an atmosphere, I suppose, for the lack of a better term. But yeah, that's just my take on it. Let's just, I think it's just safe to say I absolutely bloody love it. Thank you, Estonia, really, thank you. You've really made my weekend and made my week. So yeah, I'm going to leave this one here before I go off into extremities about how wonderful it is. Feel free to comment what you think about the song and who was your favourite actually from East Lau, because I feel there were so many robberies. To have minimal wins, not being able to compete due to COVID, and then Elisa the same, and they got top 3. That was actually quite surprising, but also really good. Stig, Alina and Jakob were in the bottom 3. Were they like bottom 3? Because that was a bit of a shocker for me. I thought that Jakob's song was actually quite good, and I thought he might actually have more appreciation from the juries and the public, but apparently not. And Alina's was pretty decent as well. So results were absolutely everywhere. But yeah, feel free to comment on what was your favourite, and comment on the song, see what do you think about it. But otherwise, lots more content coming your way. Again, I've got to finish the remainder of the entries I've not yet looked at, so that's a fair few. And I've also got to do the rest of the national final rankings. Again, lots more coming up in the next week, so you need to look at those. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.